ever started working out and quit within the first couple weeks, you're not alone. Actually, the vast majority of beginners quit gym within the first several weeks. Not because they're lazy, but because they don't have a plan. And if your workouts don't really work for your body, you end up sore, frustrated, or even injured. Hi, I'm Tamara, a certified master health coach and personal trainer. I work with beginners who feel unsure or overwhelmed in fitness spaces, helping them build safe, effective routines that fit real life. So today, I'll show you 5 movement patterns that every effective workout is built upon and explain how to structure sets and reps without overthinking. I'll share 3 rules that will keep you moving for the long run. Stick around. By the end, you will know exactly what to do when you step into the gym next time. Let's talk a little bit of general rules that you may want to follow if you want to keep getting some results without destroying your body or your motivation after the first couple of sessions. One of the biggest killer of people's honest intention to become regular exercisers is trying too hard. Here are 3 safety rules. Number 1, please don't get injured. Obviously, right? But too many people, myself included, sometimes push so hard only to end up having to step away from working out for weeks to heal and recover. And I'm not talking about accidents. These can happen to absolutely anyone. But being too stubborn or rigid about following a plan without tuning into your body and listening to its signals, that's something that is mostly preventable. That, oh, just one more set, or just 2 more minutes, when your body is already screaming to stop, may cost you weeks of time lost, medical bills, and complete loss of any motivation to ever move again. Rule number 2, make sure you don't feel worse after the workout than you did before you started. If you think of a scale from 0 to 10, when 0 is doing nothing, relaxing on a couch, and 10, training so hard you throw up, yeah, people do it. Ugh. Your first workouts should feel between 3 and 5. Somewhat hard, light fatigue, but no exhaustion. You should feel energized after the workout, not drained. Higher intensities will come later. Although even highly trained athletes never train at their max all the time. Rule number 3, don't try to hurt the next day. Yes, muscle pain after a workout is not good. It's not a sign that you did a good job. If you can't walk down the stairs the next day or having trouble putting on sweater, it's a sign that your muscle tissue is damaged bad enough that your body is busy with patching the holes instead of making any gains. It's an injury of a sort as well. And hurting your body won't help you get healthier. Feeling some soreness may be okay, but for your first month at least, feeling absolutely nothing after a workout is a good sign. It means that you are doing it the smart way. When I plan my own or my clients' workouts, I typically design them around 5 movement patterns that not only cover all the joint movements needed for balanced development, but also reflect the way how we move in a daily life, thus preparing our bodies for real life demands. Here they are. It's squat, hinge, push, pull, and rotation. We do different kinds of squats every single day, all day long. When we stand up from chairs, walk the stairs, or even push the shovel down. Hinge is a movement you use when you bend over and lift something. We do this motion all the time when picking up stuff from the floor, picking up kids, shoveling snow, lifting furniture, and so on and so forth. Learning to do this motion right is crucial because when people complain about back pain, most often they can recall throwing their backs off while lifting something heavy-ish, bending over. Push is upper body movement that happens when you are pushing something away. Pull-in is exactly the opposite of push-in and works around the same joints, but from the opposite sides. And including pull-in motions into your exercise routine is crucial because in modern life, we just don't have it as much as we do pushes. And it leads to our chest muscles getting tighter, pulling the shoulders to the front, creating slouching posture, and limiting shoulder mobility. So, in order to compensate our lack of hanging and pulling movements in our daily life, some schools recommend to include 2 pull-in for each push-in motion in your workout program. Rotation is the last movement pattern, and it's something that happens constantly, even though we may not even notice it. Shoveling snow, sweeping floors, checking blind spots while driving. Even simple walking turns on this rotation pattern. Training rotation is a foundation for improving balance and protecting from injuries. So, if you include these 5 movement patterns into your workouts, you can be absolutely sure that you hit all the major muscle groups and work your whole body. Now, when you got an idea of what movement patterns to include into your plan, let's talk about how many and how much. And here it's time to finally cover what all those sets and reps mean and how do we use them in the planning. And this brings us right back to our topic from last week. What body function do you hope to improve with this workout? We covered cardio and flexibility in the previous video. Let's move on to muscular endurance. It's the ability to produce and maintain force production for a prolonged period of time. When you don't have enough muscular endurance, your arms may feel the burn when you are carrying groceries. Your legs may give out on a long set of stairs. Back muscles fatiguing while sitting, standing for work, and muscular endurance, in turn, serves as a foundation for building strength and power. It helps to increase core and joint stabilization, ensuring that your body structures are ready to safely handle heavier loads or faster, more explosive movement. Remember the video that I did sometime in the past about this crazy painting project? That's exactly about muscular endurance because, rolling the walls and ceilings took a lot from my shoulders, back, and arms. And I wouldn't be able to complete this project, at least in reasonable time, unless I had some training. So if your goal is improving muscular endurance, you will have to put the muscles under tension for a prolonged amount of time, meaning higher amounts of repetition, until you feel the muscles beginning to burn. Try for at least 20 seconds. It's about 8 to 12 repetitions. The higher amount of reps means that the resistance you're working against will have to be relatively low. Otherwise, you just won't be able to get the duration needed to train this function. So think bodyweight exercises or lighter weights. 1 to 3 sets of each exercise with 45 seconds to 1 minute rest between sets. Training endurance first before getting into strength is crucial for injury prevention. Also, fun fact, if you are just starting, this type of training will actually improve your strength as well, and you will be even able to grow some muscles. When or if you feel ready to move on, switch to another protocol and focus on strength. Strength is the ability of the neuromuscular system to produce internal tension to overcome external force, like gravity. To train strength, you will need to lower the amount of repetitions to under 12, while increasing the load and rest time between sets. It means that you will have to figure out the load that is heavy enough for you to only be able to complete 12 reps and no more before coming to a failure. I hope now you have a better idea on what to do when you get to the gym. Let's summarize. Plan a total body workout, including warm-up and exercises for all 5 movement patterns. Do from 1 to 3 sets of 12 to 20 reps with 45 seconds to 1 minute rest between sets to train endurance. Do 3 to 6 sets of up to 12 reps with 1 to 2 minute rest between sets to train strength. In the beginning, aim to keep the intensity of your workouts at 3 to 5 out of 10, gradually increasing to 7, 8. But remember that trying too hard is not always good. So remember, the smartest workout is the one you can actually sustain. And if you need extra support, check the links below. I offer one-on-one coaching and a free discovery call. I will see you next week. Bye.